For over 30 years, Dr. Zachary Clements has been helping people to be more successful. His message is timeless. After 13 years as a full professor at the University of Vermont, Zach traded in his chalk and eraser for a microphone to bring his speaking talents and message to the business community. Some 2,000 programs later, Zach has clearly made the switch from professor to professional speaker, consultant, business owner, and public television personality, with rave reviews all along the way. His inspiring speeches and thought-provoking themes have made him one of North America's most sought-after speakers for keynotes, general sessions, or hands-on meetings.
Long before this became a popular concern in the media, in the government, I was speaking to this issue. Personal responsibility is an absolute critical essential for an effective business and effective society. What I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, is there's an awful lot of people in this country who've forgotten what the name of the game is. You want to be more successful, you want to be more productive, you better get some people who understand that the name of the game is personal responsibility. I would have people begin to look in the mirror and ask themselves some very simple questions. What have I done today to make the world a better place? What have I done today to fulfill my personal responsibilities? What have I done today to take care of my family, to take care of my body, to take care of my mind, to take care of my spirit?
Stop looking out there, because the answer's in here. Happiness isn't something, my friends, you buy, or you put on, or you drive, or you wear. Don't misunderstand me. I like things and stuff. Who doesn't? We all like it. There are a lot of hurting people, friends, but they're looking in the wrong place. Too few people anymore get up in the morning and say, hey, I'm alive for one more day. My legs work, my wheelchair rolls. I had enough to eat and enough to drink. Somebody loves me.
Stan Kirshner, manager at the IBM Corporation, said about Zach, I would love to nominate you for an Oscar for your 10 performances at our all-hands meeting. They were flawless, touching, and I laughed and cried at all 10. And more praise from Linda Medley, manager at AT&T Network Systems. Zach is by far the best speaker we have ever had at our update sessions for AT&T.
Attitudes are important because they affect behavior, and behavior in turn is what affects bottom line or outcomes. So there's a real connection between attitude, behavior, performance. And if the attitudes are negative, if people get caught up in the societal malaise, if they get caught up in the retire-itis thing, if they get caught up in the, what I call, imagined burnout, you find out that they begin to get what I call negativity knots, unable to become effective in any way, either at home or at work. And it, mind you, it's not a gross kind of a thing. It can be very subtle, but it is very, very pernicious.
I thought it was great. I thought it was very, very good. Very inspiring.
He spoke the truth, what I think people needed to hear, and it was great.
Well, I thought it was a very timely message and very well done.
The man has the ability to reach down and get the soul of people.
He made me want to wake up in a different mood.
We all can experience the things that he's talked about, and it's nice to have somebody put it all in perspective. So very uplifting.
Well, he was absolutely fantastic. As you know, that Dr. Zach was a speaker at the chairman's annual partners meeting at KPMG Pete Mowat last year in Orlando, Florida, and I heard him down there and asked him if I could tempt him to come down to Rhode Island from Burlington to speak to this group. And as you can see the response from the audience, he was a great success. He had a great message. He had humor in it. He had great delivery. And we're just delighted that he came down to speak to us.
I love it when people see me at a cocktail party, church supper, bar mitzvah. They say, oh, there's Dr. Clements. He's in education. It used to be anyway. They come over, hey, Dr. Clements, do you mind telling me what in God's name is going on in these schools? Good God, in my day, we never had these problems. I've heard it so often that the minute they start with me, I go into Gregorian chant. The minute they begin, I turn and say, I know in my day when I went to school, we never had problems like we have today. Good Lord, I don't understand.
Zach delivers his message powerfully, but with humor. From a bank vice president, hope, love, and perspective were never so movingly presented. Dry eyes were rare, but genuine laughter was not. What a powerful combination of emotions you touched in all of us. From a manager at U.S. Airways, all I can say is, wow, what perfection. After the meeting, we were deluged with compliments.
My role over the years has evolved into one of coming in as the kickoff speaker, or indeed the closer, to send people out with a very positive attitude about what they have to do, and indeed on a mission to apply the techniques, the materials, the thrusts that they've received during the course of the breakout sessions. I also try to get in touch with the meeting planner when I arrive so that they can rest at ease to know I'm there. One of the things that I'm kind of proud of is the fact that I make it my business to arrive the day before no matter what. If I'm speaking on a Wednesday night, I will still arrive on a Tuesday evening, avoiding airplane problems, air traffic control problems, just making it easier on everybody. I think I've saved a lot of meeting planner ulcers over the years.
Can I give you the Zach Clements cure to a lot of this stuff? Next time you have, first of all, make yourself a list of the 5 or 6 things in your workplace or your marriage or whatever that's really driving you to distraction. I can't stand it. Next time one of those things on your list happens to you, here's what you do. On your way home from work, you stop at your local hospital. Or if there's not a hospital near where you live, go to a nursing home. Go down the hall until you find a door with a sign that says, nothing by mouth, family only. Got the picture? This is the room you want. Now make sure the person is able to hear you, and now is your big moment. You got to do this with some savoir-faire. It won't work. You lean over him and you say, hey, guess what? It's cold in my office. The parking is terrible. Look at me, look at me. The parking is terrible. If I drink one more coffee, I'll be in here with you. And what do you want to tell him, George? Yeah, they're moving me to a branch, man. It ain't fair. This person struggles up and says, God, did they shoot your dog too?
Zach has shared platforms with Bob Hope, Henry Kissinger, Mike Wallace, President Gerald Ford, Jesse Jackson, Barbara Walters, and many more. The New York Times described him as a blend of philosopher John Dewey, evangelist Billy Graham, and comedian Bill Cosby.
I really feel so strongly about this. If I'm telling others that indeed they want to have satisfied clients, they want people to feel happy with their product or their services, I feel I have to practice what I preach. The fact of the matter is, when I do a presentation, if a client isn't 100% satisfied, if 90% of the people in attendance don't think it's as good as any presentation they've had or better than, it's on me. Absolutely, it's on me.
Zach will make your meeting a smash success. To put Dr. Zachary Clements to work for your group, check the contact information on the cover of this videotape.